And if you think about it, the process transformed $5 of energy to mine the green coin into $200 of currency. What's up, everybody? This is Jonathan with the Passive Income Guy, where we review strategies to allow your money to work for you instead of you working for money. And today I have a project that is an opportunity of a lifetime, I believe. It's similar to being in GALA before it launched. It's also a project that is still very secret. There's barely people talk about it, and that's why the opportunity is huge. It's not going to be your typical crypto project, because here there's a company behind it. There's a mission, there's a vision, there's a structure. Today, we're going to talk about Connect United Green. We're going to review what it is, the vision, the mission, the utility of green, the concept of proof of power versus proof of work, nodes also that are supporting this project. And I'm going to stop you right there, guys. It's not your typical nodes where like you buy a coin and supposedly it creates a node for you and then you don't have to do anything, or it's a fund. No. Here it's like actually owning nodes, have them work on your computer, consuming bandwidth, the CPU and memory, or virtual private server, and then this actually doing something directly on the blockchain. We're going to talk about the company, Connect United, and the green, the team as well behind it. Why would you want to invest? We're going to review also how to invest in 5 steps, a couple of sustainability and risk, and then also a conclusion. So I want you to imagine back in the days, what happened when we had paper and we wanted to send paper to someone else. Well, someone came with the idea of a device that would transform molecules, physical stuff, basically into data to be able to send it over across the world on another machine that would reconstruct those molecules, so to speak, and then turn it back into paper, right? We transform physical stuff into data and then rebuild the stuff. And similar thing happened with the cell phones, right? We're transforming vibration or sound waves via a device into data that now we can send over to another device to reconstruct those sound waves so that someone can hear us, right? Well, green wants to go a step further, utilizing this analogy, and basically take the power and then transform it via Greenbox to data, to then send it to a green wallet to be able to send it to power, right? This is like a revolutionary concept, and they're trying to go to a centralized model of the grid via a power company that like powers all the household, to a decentralized electricity model, right? Our energy model. And they're following kind of like what the trend is happening right now with major companies that have become very successful. We have Facebook, that is the world's largest content provider, but they provide no content. Airbnb is the world's largest hotel provider that owns no hotel. Bitcoin is one of the largest currency, but there's no physical currency. Uber is the world's largest taxi provider that owns no taxi. Or green aims at becoming the world's first power company that produces no power. And they've been there since April 2018, and they're coming with their final product very soon. So, but what's the big deal with energy, right? Why do we talk about energy? Well, everyone needs energy. Every single person on the planet needs energy. And by the way, energy and electricity is sometimes mandatory requirements to even have access to water in certain part of the world. So it is vital that everyone gets energy because that's the source of our society and life. And the current infrastructure we have about energy, it's outdated. You know, we use wires, it's centralized. There's a couple of grid operators and energy companies that like run it. It's very inefficient. Like, did you know that like it costs a penny to produce electricity? But then when it lands in our household, it's 17 cents or 20 cents. It's extremely inefficient. It's almost 20x the cost of production. And it's also like reason for wars. If you think about it, unfortunately, what's happening today, you know, where Russia, one of the world's first exporters of energy, is invading the second country, world exporter in the world, because people are trying to get what they don't have, right? And solar power is actually the cheapest form of energy in terms of production, and we're not limited by wires where we have solar power. We can have it everywhere around us. So, you know, Green is a company, and behind Green, there's a concept of having a blockchain with a token called the Green token. And what they aim to do is having what they call the proof of power versus proof of work. That is commonly what the Bitcoin blockchain uses. So if you think about it, Bitcoins, they're created thanks to energy that powers a computer, right? Bitcoin was created with computers that used energy and mined it, created blocks on the blockchain, and then out of it came the Bitcoin. So in a sense, Bitcoin is some sort of tokenization of energy. Bitcoin now is not mineable for most people because now you need millions of dollars of hardware and huge farms to be able to have enough computation power to do the hash transaction and then mine Bitcoin. And the energy that is used to mine Bitcoin now, it's about 70 to 90% of the cost of reward. So for every Bitcoin at 35K, it costs 31Ks of electricity, right? This is extremely inefficient and very a lot of energy consumption. Green, on the other side, utilize proof of power, right? And if we read at the official description, it says recognizes contribution and energy usage tied to a given blockchain, which generates a green reward for the successful confirmation on the supported blockchain. Green is mineable by anybody. You just need a computer or a virtual private server, and then that's it. Set up your node, and then you start mining it. It's 1 out of 25,000th time less energy than Bitcoin to be mined. So currently, the Green is an ERC20 token, right? But they talk about future, they talk about potentially owning their own blockchain and then migrating away to their own thing. So practically, what are the use cases of Green, right? Why is this important, and how do we use it with energy? Well, this is the whole concept behind it, a one utility that was presented to us in this early stage. So suppose that you have a power source that allows you to mine your Green. And currently a smart node costs about $5,620. There's also other version of node, but I'm going to use the most popular one for now. So every day you're going to consume 17 cents to mine Green. And at the end of the day, about 29 kilowatt hours, it's going to be about $5 that you're going to spend in energy to mine Green. At the end of the month, you're going to receive about 20,000 Green tokens. And it's about 665 Green tokens per day. Currently, a Green token is a penny on Uniswap. What's going to happen next in step 2 is that you, the user, with your Green token, you're going to be paying your power bill using your Green token. How? Well, Green partners with another blockchain company, part of the Connected United company called Switch, and they're coming out with the card that will switch your tokens to fiat currency at the moment, right? Which is also a revolutionary concept. So now with your crypto tokens, by the way, there's going to be other than Greens, there will be Bitcoin and Ethereum basic attention token. But in this example with Green, with your debit card, immediately switch to fiat currency to pay your power bill. And most Americans' power bill, it's about $200 per month, so 1,176 kilowatt hour. kilowatt hour. The additional thing that the team is going to do is that there is currently a battery, they call it, or a multi-signature wallet that has 25 billion green token in it. And when you use green to pay for your power bill using the Switch credit card, they're going to give you back the 20,000 green that you spent during the transaction, plus an additional 400 green tokens, about $4. It's called reverse staking. So I give my token and I receive them back plus something else. It's kind of like the same concept of the Costco card, where you use a Costco card, you're paid like 3% in rewards every time that you use it to purchase with it. So $6,000 purchase with Costco card gives you back $200. So let's all think about what happened there during this whole transaction. It costs you $5 to mine your green tokens to produce $200 worth of value, right? The green tokens, they can be used to pay your power bill via the Switch credit card. So you literally use crypto to pay a power bill in fiat currency. And if you think about it, the process transformed $5 of energy to mine the green coin into $200 of currency. And then the multi-signature wallet, called the battery, is what pays you back the green token plus a little extra, like we said. So you're paid to use green, literally, and you actually earn money in the process here at $204. Okay, this is revolutionary, guys. This is absolutely revolutionary, and it's leveraging energy to pay a power bill. But imagine you can pay a power bill. It could pay the power bill of something else. So I'm going to enter into speculation because we haven't been told what I'm going to tell you about. But I'm going to start to speculate a little bit about if you don't have, if you are not a known owner, how you can benefit from this. Well, I'm assuming that you're going to be able to buy those green tokens on Uniswap like you can today. You can buy your 20,000 green tokens or another exchange, right, for other cryptos. And then similar thing, you use those green to pay the credit card, and you get your reverse staking there. And so, you have to buy your green tokens, but then when you pay for the power bill, you still receive 400 green token extra. So you're still paid to use green, but here a little less, obviously, because you didn't mine the 200 in the first place. So the question is, how do you recharge the battery? Because this is like the ingenious concept here. This is also a lot of speculation, but like I assume it's going to come from a transaction fees from the Switch card, transaction fees from Uniswap, transaction fees on the blockchain as well. There's also going to be partnership with energy companies to leverage actually paying directly in green, potentially, instead of using the card. And I think since the concept is revolutionary, and when people start to figure things out, they're going to want to buy a lot of greens. And so the price is going to skyrocket. And so that means that probably it's going to give less green, but the same dollar value, if that makes sense. So like the number of greens here is going to represent like a fortune. It's going to barely be depleted, and also can be replenished with all the fees associated. Okay, but it's still speculation there. So there's other use cases of green that the company is exploring. So partnership with solar companies to install like solar panels and then potentially generate greens with that directly. And there's other use cases that are not disclosed. We're so early in the project that it's still in discovery mode here. All right, guys, if you appreciate this content, I would encourage you to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel that tell the YouTube algorithm that you like this kind of channels and I can make more for you. All right, let's get back to it. So in order to participate and become a node owner, right, there's a couple of features here. So to power this green blockchain, we need people that validates the transaction on a blockchain. And they need to own what's called nodes. So they're part of validating all the transaction in the blockchain and own a copy of the ledger. And consider this, if you're a node owner, in the example that I had at the beginning, it's as if you're buying a cell tower before everyone used their phone. That's the purpose of like owning a node. And that creates a decentralization that we want. There's only 100,000 nodes that are available, the smart node that is. And the current price for a smart node is $5,620. And that allows you to vote on the future of the blockchain. You get your generate your rewards when mining, right? Right now it's about 650 green tokens per day generated, so $6.5. But there's also going to be transaction fees in the future, and also future undisclosed perks that we've been told. The price of node increases $1 every time someone buys it. And then the goal of the company is to sell all their green nodes before July 4th, which is a very important date for this whole ecosystem, because this is where we expect the product to become live. There's also a version that exists, which is called the light node. So you buy basically a fractional node. So you don't own the node, but you buy a fraction of a node, if that makes sense. So there's not going to be a price increase. It will stay at $20. You can buy as many as you want, but the rewards will decrease over time. And again, like I said, it's not your typical node here. You really have to install the software, run it on your computer, or run it on a virtual private server, which is personally what I'm doing, so that it runs 24/7. So let's talk a little bit about the team and the company behind it. First of all, you have Connect United. The president is Steve Little, amazing pedigree. I encourage you to check out online. And basically they're building the biggest blockchain decentralized community in the world. They don't only have green, but they federate multiple blockchain projects that have multiple different kind of missions. You have green, which is decentralized energy. We have Switch, which is the credit card. We have Galvin, which is linked to health. We have Liberty, that is linked to veteran. We have Element, that it's linked to, digitalizing gold and other precious metals. And then there's some big names that are part of all those ecosystems. We have Kathy Roberts, that is part of a Switch team. And she is the one that created Discovery Cards with reward system. She's part of the team. We have Stephen Miller that is part of the team as well, with amazing pedigree as well. And then in green itself, the president is Jonathan Gibbs, that you can see here, who was the CEO and co-founder of Lumio, which is a top 5 solar energy provider. And I've been in a couple calls with him. I had a chance to listen to him. He's absolutely amazing. He's an entrepreneur, since he was a teenager. He has a lot of leadership, a great mission and vision. Team behind Green is absolutely amazing. There's a world-renowned software developer behind it. And they're located in Utah, which is in a city that is called Silicon Slopes, which is the mecca of blockchain technology. And we had a chance also to see the company and the people there. We had a virtual tour that we observed. So a tremendous company, tremendous leaders. When you hear him, you believe in it. It's absolutely fantastic. And there's no better person to lead this ambitious mission vision than this person, I believe. So why would you want to invest in the green, right? So it's to participate in the future of blockchain revolution. You want to invest because you believe in blockchain in general, and then you believe in this revolution that is taking place. You believe in the mission and the vision of Connect United and Green. It's so early, guys. Would you have wanted to be an owner of a cell phone tower before the phone if you had a chance to? It's so early that, again, barely anybody talks about it. A very private circle. And this is where the opportunity could be huge. The team behind this is the best of the best. They have the best leadership. They have the best software developers and entrepreneurs in the world. If you missed the opportunity on GALA nodes, where it was $3K to buy one, and now it's $100K, and the coin was 2.8 cents in July 21. Now it's 13 cents and it went up to 73 cents. Now imagine this, green is only $5,620 right now, and one green is a penny. Does it sound familiar? If you're a node owner, it's truly passive income. You have your software, your VPS, and every day, 24/7, it mines your coins and you receive your reward, future perks like transaction fees. It's also very time sensitive what I'm telling you, because again, July 4th is the day where like everything changes and they are trying to sell as many nodes as possible, and people are like buying them like with a shovel because of the opportunity. So the price is not going to stay the way it is right at 56.20. It's going to increase very fast. And then by July 4th, there's a chance that there's no more. Green has already more active nodes than Ethereum. And if you think about it, it's too expensive for people to become owners in Ethereum. So it's a bunch of rich people that can afford that. So in a sense, doesn't that defeat the purpose of centralized versus decentralized? And then finally, the last thing is that all the Connect United blockchain projects, especially green, are SEC compliant. There was no ICO, there's no airdrop. It's an organic launch, meaning in order to have green in existence on the blockchain, they had to be mined since 2018 for 4 years. So it's like Bitcoin. So now, if you're interested, I want to show you the 5-step on how to invest in green and get your own node. So the first step is you're going to have to sign up for free on Connect United. You're going to have to choose the blockchain you want to invest in, but here we're talking about green. And then after that, it's a matter of purchasing a light node or a smart node. And then we're going to install the node on the computer or VPS. I prefer VPS personally, because then it's guaranteed to run 24/7. And then you just collect your rewards. So let's go check it out. Right. The first thing is going to happen is when you receive the link in the description, you're going to have to sign up, and it's completely for free at the beginning. So we're going to do it. Up. And then you're going to have your referral, right? You have to re-enter your address, accept the terms, do a nice signature, submit. And then you enter in this portal here. What you want to do is you want to go to your dashboard here. And you're going to click on buy node or blockbot. Once you're here, you have to select your light node or your smart node. So again, this is the $20 version, and you can buy as many as you want, or this is the actual one for the project. So we're going to do this one. It's going to ask you to select your brand. So we're going to select green. Okay, it says, okay, ask you first name, last name, the quantity. Come sign up. So what you have to do is you're asked to send Ethereum to this address. You have 60 minutes to do it. So the way you do it is you get Ethereum on your MetaMask. Click on send. Send it here. And whoops, type the total amount of Ethereum right here, and then click next. Once the transaction goes through, then it's going to be taken into account, and then you have to wait. Generally, they say on the website between 30 days and 180 days, but typically it's going to take a week until you assign your license. Okay, so once we're done with this step, create a virtual private server in order to have our node installed there. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to go to a site called vulture.com, and we're gonna you're gonna have to register on the site, etc. And we're gonna have to select a server. So we're gonna say cloud compute. We're gonna pick up basically a location that is the closest to where we are. So Atlanta, why not? We're gonna select Ubuntu, less version. The 25 gigabytes is enough, the $6 version. We don't need the auto backup. We don't need to check this. We have the server name. So JP Reno 2, for instance. Click on deploy now. Right, so now it's being installed. All right, once we have our server up and running, guys, we have to click on the console. And then it's going to ask for a login. The information is right here on the server. So root is always the login. Click enter. It's going to ask for the password. You have to type the password. Don't worry if when you type, there's nothing that appears. It's absolutely normal. And then when it's asked for this command here, what you have to do is type this command here, which you can get on the website. Here, get stage. I'm just say yes. Type your email address. Password. Installation is finished. Then you should see here the number of license you have and numbers of nodes here. That's it, you're done. And next thing you have to do is go to set power free login. You have to create an account here similar to what you did with Connect United. And set up your wallet, all that stuff. And once you're done, you should see, clicking on my license, your number of nodes and which one is running. You can always check that. And then on the vault, this is where you see your green tokens accumulating here and when they were paid. All right, guys, once we have set up our green account on setpowerfree.com, we have to go back to appunited.com to link our two accounts together. And we do this on the main dashboard here by clicking on the little thing here. And we have to go to link account. Here, basically what you see is you're gonna, I already linked mine, but you will click on link account. And then after that, type the same email address and password you had on the setpowerfree.com. And then you should see your connected account right here. And then that's it. You have your whole ecosystem connected. You're good to go collecting rewards. All right, so we're almost at the end of the presentation, but a couple of notes on the sustainability and risk. For sustainability, I think that this project has an amazing team behind the project. It's truly the best of the best. It's a revolutionary vision and mission. There's a real company behind the project, and a real company also that federate other blockchains and a group of people that have the same mindset, the same goal to change the world. The risk, obviously, there's regulation and governments, how they're going to tackle this because it's a very decentralized approach to things. The economic model also, like, is this thing that was presented with green is going to work with the battery, etc. And also on May the 8th, nodes are generating rewards, right? I've been receiving my rewards personally, no problem, but the product is not functional yet. We can't execute the slides with the switch card that I showed you. So, you know, there's a risk because this thing doesn't work yet, but it's also where you believe in the mission and the vision, and then the opportunity could be great. And so in conclusion, I think it's a revolutionary project. It's the opportunity of a lifetime. You can be part of a group of people that really want to change the world. And you can look back and say, I was there when it started and I was part of it. There's risk involved because, you know, we're pre-launch, but you know the team behind it, the product, the mission, the vision. I think it's an opportunity rather than a risk to get maximum rewards. And what I encourage you to do is sign up. It's free. The link is in the description here. Get yourself familiarized with the community, join community calls, talk to other people, join groups. I can put you in some groups there and then make up your own mind and then decide if it's for you or not. I think it's a great project and I'm super excited about it. And I have put a lot of money in there, obviously not financial advice, do your own research. But I think it's opportunity of a lifetime. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this content. Please feel free to smash the like button and subscribe. That tells the YouTube algorithm that you like that kind of stuff and we can produce more. We will be honored if you would join the Telegram channel, The Passive Income Guy, where like-minded people exchange ideas about crypto, and how to become financial free. I'll also put the link in the description for you to sign up for Connect United and be part of this revolution. Now it's the time, guys. Don't miss it. Take care, guys.